Let's walk through the solution of the centered average problem in Array-2 for coding BAT. We'll be solving this using Java. Return the centered average of an array of ints, which we will say is the mean average of the values, except ignoring the largest and smallest values in the array. If there are multiple copies of the smallest value, ignore just one copy, and likewise for the largest value. Use integer division to produce the final average. You may assume that the array is length 3 or more. So we are trying to find the mean of an array of numbers while ignoring the largest and smallest number. Here's an example, an array of integers that contains 1, 2, 3, 4, and 100. In this case, we can see that 1 and 100 are the min and max value respectively. And in this case, we want to take the mean of the three values that are not the min and the max, so that's 2, 3, and 4. And the mean of these would be 3, and that's the output. We will start by keeping track of the sum of all the numbers. So we want a sum variable. We can set that to 0 initially. And then we want to keep track of the minimum and the maximum value in this array, which we can do by assigning them to a variable. And we can initially just set them to equal to the first number in the array. Next, we want to loop through the entire array. And for each element, we want to check if it's the minimum value, if it's the maximum value, and then if it is one of those, then we assign that value to the min value. So first, we add the number to the sum, which you can do by doing sum plus equals nums I. This will add the element that we're currently at to the sum. Then we want to check for the new minimum. We can use the built-in method math.min, which compares two values to each other. So what this will do, it will compare the minimum value that we have currently stored to the number we're currently looking at, and it will select the minimum between those two, so whichever is less than, and we'll assign that to min. And we'll do the exact same thing to the max, but then using max. So again, this will compare these two values and keep the one that's larger. And we assign that to max. Finally, we can calculate the average now. The way we do that is we take the sum and we subtract the min and the max from it because we don't want to include those. And then we want to divide that by the length of the array, but minus 2. The reason we're dividing by the length of the array minus 2 is because we are ignoring the largest and smallest elements. So we're not dividing by the entire length of the array, we're just dividing by the elements that are not the largest or minimum. And then finally, we return the average. Let's check it, and they're all correct. I hope this video was helpful to you.